Yo, what's up, guys? What's going on? Hope you all are doing well. What a game. Wild game. There's so much in this game to cover. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to it all. But really good game. Frankly, the beginning was just Arsenal controlling, Arsenal doing what Manchester City is used to doing when they go and play away, and just pretty much playing like they're at home. And I didn't realize that it was at Liverpool, at Anfield. I thought for some reason it was Emirates that they were playing in. Needless to say, Arsenal were controlling much of the game. And that first goal, had Robertson not slipped, I think they would have blocked Saka. I think they would have cut him off with Fabinho. It was still a good run by Martinelli, and he did what he had to do to get that little poke in and the ball to go inside the goal. And the second goal, I mean, that's the risk you take when you have someone like Alexander-Arnold that's mostly attacking, or a right winger that always attacks. And he's always leaving the backup free. Thankfully, you have Konate to cover for him, and he got there in time to mark Martinelli. But I feel like he gave him too much space for him to think. He should have closed him off. And that amazing precise pass by Martinelli for Gabriel Jesus, and he made it look so easy. And just poor marking from the Liverpool central defenders, just leaving him by himself to mark, because they're both taller than Gabriel Jesus. But either way, really good header by Gabriel Jesus. And Liverpool's goal towards the end of the first half with that Curtis Jones flick, that was extraordinary. Sublime little pass from Curtis Jones. And Jota for what was it, Henderson, and Henderson for Salah. Really good comeback. I did not expect that. I don't think anyone did, the way Liverpool were playing. Yeah, they had some, I think Gakpo had maybe the 9th minute, I think he had a shot on goal. That was pretty much it for Liverpool in the first half. Oh yeah, and then there was the first dangerous play from Liverpool, the Robertson strike. That ball was well shot, but the aiming was a little bit off for the second post. That was it for Liverpool. They didn't do anything else. Like I said, the second goal, that should have been both defenders right there, central defenders. They should have gotten to that ball. But then again, you have someone like Gabriel Jesus. I mean, just making it look so easy. And you give someone like Martinelli that kind of space, I mean, they're going to punish you. Not sure what Xhaka's deal was with the elbow, because the beef should have been with Konate. Konate is the one that fouled him, even though it was I thought there was no foul there, but that shoved him or pushed him, and then he fell off the ground. And then he just kind of took off his anger towards, what's his name, Alexander-Arnold, for no reason, and that could have been a red. At first I was debating, I was like, no, that should have been a yellow. But when I was talking to my dad, I was like, yeah, no, you're right. That should have been a red. I mean, he went straight to his head with the elbow, and for no reason. I mean, you're up 2-0. What are you trying to do? It's stuff like that and plays like that make you lose a game, that have the potential to lose a game. Because you could have been one man down. And the way we saw Liverpool play towards the end, that could have happened much earlier in the second half. Although we did see Liverpool come with a lot more energy and a different dynamic in the second half. And that really made the match a lot more intense, a lot more exciting. I don't think that was a penalty. I was kind of fuming, I'm going to be honest. What an awful call. Really, what an awful call by the ref. It was just two players, like I said, just going after the ball. And, I even think Holding was going to get to the ball before Jota. And just because he touched his leg, I mean, he just made a meal out of it. Why? Because he's in the box. That's the only reason why. He's in the box, so he's going to take advantage of that. Really poor decision by the ref. That was not a penalty. And rightfully so, Salah misses the penalty. Salah's one of the few players that's fair, doesn't complain, doesn't whine, it doesn't play dirty. It just seems like an all-around good person. But that was not a penalty, and I'm glad Liverpool missed that goal. After that, Liverpool was pretty much just playing the long balls into the box. That's all they were doing for like at least 15-20 minutes. And then the switches came, which you can say that changed the game. Odegaard coming out for a defender, I don't think that was a bad call. You needed to keep that 2-1, that 2-1 score. I don't think that was a bad call from Arteta. The other call with Gabriel Jesus coming out for Trossard, I was a little bit hesitant at first, but then I'm reminded that, well, he's just coming back into playing after a long hiatus of not playing, and maybe you want to take care of him, but you never know with players of that caliber, that they could not be doing anything for 20-30 minutes, kind of like Rashford. Rashford, for me, is that kind of player. He's not around, he's not doing anything, and I've seen in the past, I haven't seen the last game, but before the Manchester United's last game, against Barcelona, against, I can't remember the other teams, but Rashford doesn't do nothing, really, throughout the game, except position-wise, but with the ball, he's not participating in the game as much, and he ends up scoring. So that could have happened with Gabriel Jesus, because I think he is at that level, maybe even higher than Rashford. Not at the time, because he hasn't been playing, right? But Still, I think it was a pretty good call because Trossard, when he comes in or when he plays, not my kind of player, not my favorite player, but this guy delivers. I don't think that it was the worst of calls. Nunes, man, I can't anymore. I can't defend this guy anymore. Like, he just doesn't know how to dribble. Like, that's it. That one opportunity that he had, that was one of those, that had to be a goal. Not the, oh, they had a lot of chances. That had to be a goal. Too predictable and kind of kicked it as if, casually. Like, let's see if it might go in or not. Who knows, maybe there's a chance, That's what it seemed like. Not bad because he is the one that gave the header for Konate to almost score towards the end. But yeah, not good for Nunes. And the saves from Ramsdale. I think for me, he was the man of the match. Ramsdale. So many saves. Really good goalkeeping from Ramsdale. Phenomenal goalkeeping from Ramsdale. That cheeky little nutmeg on Zinchenko. Beautiful. And the little pop-up for Firmino, that was the icing on the cake right there. But I think it's a little bit misleading because Alexander-Arnold wasn't having the best of the game, but thanks to that brilliant play, they were able to get that important point and take off the important point that Arsenal needed to keep being further away from Manchester City. One thing I have to say, I don't like the way players rouse up the crowd for no reason. Instead of just letting your game dictate the way you're playing, and then the crowd's gonna spur you on just automatically because of how well you're playing. Like, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. It's getting on my nerves every time I see that. It's just a little annoying. It's just a little pet peeve of mine that I have. This game had it all. This game was very entertaining to watch. Liverpool wasn't playing that well, and then all of a sudden they start playing well. Arsenal, you thought that they were going to win this easily, and then they end up almost throwing the whole game away and giving it to Liverpool on a silver platter. Liverpool had so many chances towards the end. The end got really, really exciting. You can't ask for anything more. There are still a lot of games to be played, and I'm looking forward to, the season's not over yet. There are so many games to be played. It just bewilders me why people think why Arsenal are going to be champions when Manchester City is so close to them, and they are playing so well, so well. It needs to stop. Stop that. Like, there's no reason why I start announcing that Arsenal are going to be champions. Yes, the momentum's there. But Manchester City, the way they're playing, I'm sorry, they're right there. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they win. I've said that before, and at times I kind of want them to win just to shut other people up. Stop. We don't know yet. There's so much that's going to happen, and that game against City, that's going to be crucial. That's going to be very crucial to me. So yeah. Anyways, guys, sorry I got a little bit loud there. My dogs were barking, so I needed to be a little bit loud so you don't have to hear them barking. But yeah, thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you soon. Peace.